everyone, welcome to another installment episode, whatever you want to call it, of 1999. So, just in case you don't know, this is how this one goes down. I thought the Attitude Era of the WWF was superb, the majority of it. It's just that, you know, in 1999, in the ring, I was not impressed with a lot of the pay-per-views. And seriously, if you do go back and do what I'm doing, and watching these pay-per-views again, you will be just shaking your head going, what the fuck was that all about? You'll just excuse me a second, you know, it's Friday. I've had quite a tough week this week, so I'm on the and instead of just having a shot, like, I thought, fuck it, yeah, let's. Oh, it burns. Oh, that's gonna be a tank tonight. God damn. Good stuff though. Highly recommend it, especially to your children. Helps them sleep. We started off with Goldust versus Bluedust. This was an absolutely shockingly poor match. Goldust defeated Bluedust. Literally, my notes here, it says nothing of note. And now I think about it, I actually can't remember. I might watch the pay-per-view, what, 3 hours ago. I can't remember anything about it, other than being absolutely disgusted at Bluedust. Good match, wasted time. Next, a match that I'm sure a lot of you remember. Bob Holly defeated Al Snow to win the hardcore title. This was another terrible one. This is the one that finished on the banks of the Mississippi. But this was just... it was pointless. It was just, if you saw my Backlash 99 review, it had a similar thing. You know, they took the weapon shots at the start that were harder than the weapon shots that finished the match. Just don't make any sense. This was it was a 1 star, nothing special at all. So 2 matches in, and it's wank. And guess what? 3rd match in, you know this one is. Big Boss Man defeated Midget in another awful match. No, this one though was different to the first 2 because this one actually got boring chants out of the crowd. Now imagine you paid your ticket money. You're really excited because you know what the marquee matches are, you know what the main events are. But this undercard is truly awful. Nice belly to back suplex by Midget. But you know, this is half a star. Bossman gets the win with the Bossman Slam. Ministry come down, beat down Bossman after the 3. It's in here, so like, whoop-de frickin' do. Now the next one you would actually expect to be quite a bad one because it had Mark Henry in it. But Jeff Jarrett and Owen Hart defeated Mark Henry and D'Lo Brown to retain the tag belts in, you know, it was an alright match. Jarrett and Owen being the classic tag team, keeping one man isolated, wearing the one down. Jarrett got the win with a figure 4. But the main problem I had with this match is that the focus was more, by the announcers, especially fucking King, was more on the 2 women who were at ringside, and that was Deborah and Ivory. That was very distracting. Yeah, you wanted to see, I mean, like, you know, Owen Hart and Jeff Jarrett, I thought personally they were a really good team, you know. And to get a decent match out of Mark Henry, you know, that's fucking doing some 2-star match though. Pretty damn good. Next. Ooh. I'm sure you remember the Val Venus story with Ken Shamrock and his sister. Well, this was the culmination of that. Well, it really culminated at WrestleMania, but Val Venus defeated Ken Shamrock in a truly terrible match, which were when guest referee Badass Billy Gunn, he fast counted Shamrock. The crowd was completely dead for this one. It was as if the match wasn't even taking place. It was so fucking boring. There was 2 good things in this match. There was a really nice underhook suplex by Val Venus, and there was a really, really sweet, you know I'm a sucker for him, really nice DDT by Shamrock. The rest, bollocks. Utter bollocks. Utter bollocks. I was sat, you know, my girlfriend came and watched, was in the room of the match. I'm trying to explain to her the storyline. She's just sat there shaking her head like, that's awful. I was like, yep, that's why Ken Shamrock left, you know. So yeah, this one, I haven't even rated this one. It was that bad. So yeah, 5 matches in. Oh, but then the tide is turned. The next 2 matches are really good. So China and Kane defeated X-Pac and Triple H. Very good match. It was marking me, but oh man, yeah, I remember now, you know, from my notes, his painful memories of Shane McMahon does get commentary on this one, and he just shouts through the entire match. Again, it's really off-putting because you're trying to concentrate on the match, but you know. All you can hear is Shane, and he's not just doing commentary, he's literally, like I say, he's yelling into the microphone. You're just like, come on! When Kane hits a chokeslam on Nipple H, China gets the cover and the 3. It was a solid you know, 3, maybe 3.5 star match. Next, match of the night, bar none. Mankind and The Rock fought to a draw in an absolutely stunning last man standing match. This wasn't as good as their run. Oh, actually, no, right. It wasn't as violent as the match that they had at the Royal Rumble, you know, the I Quit match. Personally, I think on merit though, this one is the better match. It's definitely a better wrestling match because it doesn't I mean, there is a lot of weaponry, but there's not as much as there was in the I Quit match. Spots included there were really nice DDT through a table that they set up near the ring entrance. Mankind dropped an elbow off the apron. Rock was on the announce table. That was real nice. Socko reversed into rock bottom. The draw came when both of them hit each other with steel chairs, and this nice way to finish it. I personally enjoyed this one. It was at least a 4 star. It was really, really good. Match of the night, definitely. And yeah, it was really good to see Mankind walk out as champion, to be honest. And in the main event, Stone Cold Steve Austin defeated Mr McMahon in an okay cage match to win the right to fight at WrestleMania 15. This was the match that's remembered for 2 things. This is remembered for Mr McMahon taking the bump off the top of the cage, landing ass first on the edge of the table. That's gotta hurt. There's no way you can deny that. Secondly, it's remembered for Paul White ripping through the canvas appearing and then chucking Stone Cold out of the cage. The problem you've got with this match is while there was some good action in it, there's not really a great deal happening. McMahon's trying to escape from the cage, Austin's stopping him. That's pretty much all that's happening. So while it's remembered for those 2 spots, not a great deal else happened in it. As a rule, St Valentine's Day Massacre was a poor show. You know, the WF Championship match and the mixed tag match, as it was called, even though one team had 2 men on it. Yeah, they could have saved the show, but for me personally, this is one that you should avoid like the fucking plague. This was a truly, truly awful show. And yeah, one that basically proves my point, really, doesn't it? That 1999, a lot of 1999.